Alright guys, Russo, look, this is the first in a series of Rapping with Russo. Talking about some latest headlines in the major sports, asking for your opinions, hearing mine, etc., etc. So let's just give it a shot. Well, the first topic of conversation I want to talk about is the NBA free agent signings. Now, it all depends where in the country you happen to be sitting, what side of the coin you're on, as to whether you're ecstatic or like sitting on the fence or really pissed off about it. Now, we're all talking about the Los Angeles Lakers here. And if you're sitting on the West Coast, where your whole freaking state is going to slide into the Pacific Ocean in a short period of time, you did a few happy dances, and it's not over. It's not finished, guys. There's still the rest of the team to be organized and so forth. But now, if you're sitting here on the East Coast, like me, and you don't really root for the West Coast teams, and your team sucks, okay? And the only thing you like about the Los Angeles Lakers is the investment that you may have as a card collector in some of the big names. Now, for example, the Lakers haven't been all that good for a good number of years. They had their runs. They're one of the best organizations around. You got championships, star power, and money, okay? Now, if you are a card collector, and I'm not talking about the guys that are already in the Hall of Fame like Magic Johnson or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or James Worthy or so forth and so on. I'm talking about your current crop of players, guys that command some dollars. And I know, because I have them all, okay? I'm talking about your Julius Randles, your Brandon Ingrams, your Kyle Kuzmas, and your balls. And you all know that Russo has the best ball collection around. Now, if you're sitting on what I'm sitting right now, you're kind of worried, right? Because again, with LeBron coming over, he's a scorer, he's a ball dominator, okay? And that could hurt a few of the guys that, and Josh Hart too, guys, before I forget. Again, not that he's a star, but he's a decent player off the bench. Okay, so you bring in LeBron James, and you bring in a couple of his thugs like Lance Stevenson and who else? Contavious Caldwell Pope. So, and there's more coming. You might end up having Kawhi Leonard. I mean, who knows? It's a whole new freaking organization come 2019. But your Kuzmas, I'm telling you, he might not remain with the team, so we got to see where he ends up. But whatever you have in your hand right now as far as Kyle Kuzma is down about 25 to 40%, okay? Now, people shit all over Lonzo Ball. I still think he's going to be a star. He's not going to be what he could have been, all right? Because, again, LeBron dominates the ball and is a scorer, okay? And that's going to hurt Lonzo Ball. And Lonzo was hurt the last few months of the season, so his cards were already down. And I'm telling you, I should start thinking about getting rid of some of my balls, no? Brandon Ingram. I mean, a super pick a few years back. Skinny as a toothpick, but he's had a good year last year, better than his rookie year, and the expectations was that he would continue to grow. But now his growth is going to be stymied also, because remember, there's only one ball on the court at the time. And the Lakers need to win because a couple of these guys are a little older. And I don't think they're going to let Brandon Ingram have the time to mature. And who knows, maybe he'll get traded to open up more cap space. Again, guys, we'll see what happens over the next week or so when the rest of the roster is filled up, okay? But again, as far as the collecting base, I don't know. All right, Now, let's go with the Golden State Warriors. Now, if you're a fan of theirs, you got a team that's probably maybe in the top 5 of all time. So all they are is stars. And I understand this morning that they signed DeMarcus Cousins, who I think is one of the best 5 players in the NBA, but is now coming off the injury, so we don't know what we're going to see when he hits the court. But my feeling is that he's going to be pretty damn close to what he was. So now you got your center, okay? Better than anything Golden State had previously. And you got your other stars, your Draymond Green, your Klay Thompson, your Curry, and your Durant. Oh my God, right? But anyway, I hold a lot of autographs of those guys, so, pretty much at this point, it's status quo. But I want to take a freaking whipping on the Lakers. Look, guys, if you're in a major market team and you got the money, you can buy yourself a championship. Don't ask me why my freaking New York Knicks haven't won since 1973. It's New York, guys. We got the money, but we don't know what the frick we're doing. Dolan, there's a rumor that he's going to sell the team. Could be the best thing that ever happened. And my Brooklyn Nets, Brooklyn, baby. Brooklyn will arise from the ashes. It'll take a few more years, but they're not going to do the stupidity that they did. Trade all the #1 picks so teams like the Celtics and the Cavaliers and your sister's ass can grow into these freaking dynasties. They're not going to have a good team the next year or two, so they should still be drafted high in the lottery. I love their management team right now. They're excellent teachers and skilled managers of money and talent. And so I'm telling you, like the Phoenix, Brooklyn will rise from the ashes. I only hope that D'Angelo Russell, who I PC'd heavily when he was the pick from the Lakers a few years ago, I would say I have approximately $10,000 to $20,000 worth of D'Angelo Russell rookie cards. That is now worth maybe a little more than a quarter of that amount. Isn't that a goddamn shame? But he's still young. He could still be the backbone of Brooklyn. So we'll see. But overall, guys, like I say, cards are like the stock market. And you could win or lose, but most of the times you end up losing. You have to have the bankroll to play, just like in the stock market. And if you don't, just sit back and continue to buy your blasters for your pastors, and you could stick it up their asses. All right, guys, I don't want to make this too long. It's just my thoughts. Any of your thoughts you want to put down below? I'll be thinking about the next chapter of Rappin with Russo. All right, guys, I love you. Ciao.